Welcome back, First Hour Faithfuls, for yet another episode of the First Hour. My name is Colin from Video Games Are Dumb, and I'm here to check out the first hour of a recently released video game with you, the legions of First Hour Faithfuls. So please remember to like, subscribe, share, and bring the fire in the comments below for this episode, Amplitude on the PlayStation 4. Yes, way back in the early 2000s, a little company called Harmonix made two games, one called Frequency and its sequel called Amplitude, and neither of them sold very well, despite being exclusives on the most popular system at the time, the PlayStation 2. Well, it's been about 12 years, and Harmonix has decided to return to their original series. You might be saying, Harmonix, where do I know that name? Well, they made things like Rock Band and Dance Central, very popular titles. They just put out Rock Band 4 a few months ago. They've been doing some mobile titles, and they've never really abandoned the series per se. They've made things like Rock Band Blitz and Rock Band Unplugged on the PSP, but it's never been quite the same as this really difficult rhythm game like Amplitude. Well, it's back now, and let's get into it. Before we do, though, I want to show you... Oh, God, the Amplitude OS.
Welcome, Sarah. Training. Preparing Nanoblaster for human trial.
Basically, the story is someone in a coma or something with their brain named Sarah. You're going to be hearing this a lot throughout
System
this.
Guidance. Clearing sequences. Blast all linked cells to clear highlighted sequences.
Basically, just like the original Amplitude. So you've got this little spaceship thing here that you control, and it's going to blast away the nodes as they appear for individual instruments. So you see how this is labeled drums? We're just playing the drums right now.
Sequence cleared.
Now we got these different highways that we can go over to. So now we're going to be playing some bass. And that's done with the L1 and R2. R1's done for center. Now we're going to add a synthesizer right here.
Sequence cleared. Phase complete. Initializing phase 2.
And that's basically it. That's the entire game right there. But like I said, it does get a lot more complicated. More demanding, I should say.
As soon as you clear a sequence.
Now here's where a lot of complexity comes from. It's completing a track and then quickly moving over to the next one. Like I said, might not look like much, but it does get a lot more demanding. They've spaced these out, so
Tracks will reset in order cleared.
so it's easier for beginners. Basically, just have to line up with these nodes and then blast them away.
Streak successful. Training complete.
And that's it.
Approved for human
That's
trial.
Amplitude. But what's interesting about this game is, unlike other Harmonix games, this is generally all the music's been done by Harmonix themselves. We're going to just go right into the campaign right here. And we are going to go to Intermediate. We got our different ships right here. We got the Chubs. We're going to stick to the original guy because that looks a lot like the one from the original Amplitude from 2003.
Region 1. Prefrontal cortex. Patient condition unknown.
Perfect brain.
Monitoring. Perfect brain.
Now, if you listen carefully, there's a bit of story going on here. Wait for it.
Status display. Energy monitor.
Oh, much like Rock Band, you can fail out or you can build meters that,
More energy.
you know, give you special abilities, yada yada.
Status display. Streak monitor. Streak continuously for optimal performance.
There we go.
Chromesthesia, spatial sequence, graphene color.
If successful, this will lead to a renaissance of human thought.
So there's some sort of experiment going on with brains. Which, I don't recall there being any story in the original Amplitude or Frequency. No, there's always kind of like a little bit of a debate, what was better, Frequency or Amplitude. I was more of an Amplitude guy.
Energy restored.
Though I will say the music here resembles Frequency a lot more than it does Amplitude. Less pop tracks. More techno beats. So much for my urban tumbleweed. Alright, so check this out. I got that freeway over there. With one button press of the left, I moved right over there. In the previous games, you'd have to slide through empty highways, but not any longer. That's gone. This track right here, like I said, very easy.
Energy restored.
I actually really like this track. In general, I am a huge fan of rhythm games, but whenever I make a video on a rhythm game, it always gets copyright claimed immediately and blocked worldwide on YouTube. So it is nice to have one that I think is going to make it. I hope it will. Alright, I'm going to miss that. See how the vocals are gone now? I'm going to bring them back. So much like Rock Band, the instruments will disappear if you're not playing them. See how we're getting a little bit more demanding with how we have to switch between highways? So you really have to keep your eyes open for what's coming up on the next highway while you're already busy playing the music on the other highway. It can get pretty complicated. I really like the way that the highways disintegrate after you complete them. It looks super cool. Now, I assume Perfect Brain isn't just talking, you know, it's not just some random name for a song. This is probably deliberately created by Harmonix to reflect some sort of story about science. I really don't know what they're talking about. Definitely some cool tracks in here, though. You're going to hear some amazing tracks. There are also some truly bad songs in here, but for the most part, it's pretty great. So now we've got Boost. This is going to allow us to actually just eliminate highways whenever we want, just with a single press of a button. But that doesn't necessarily make it easier, because you have to know exactly when you can blow away a highway, but also move over to another one. You'll see.
Clear boost cells to collect, then deploy when ready with the X button.
But Mari, I mean, has it been tested?
It will be.
Cleanse. Deploy. Nanotech boost. Cleanse.
Alright, so right now we're going to blow that one away. See? Press of a button, I don't even have to do it anymore.
Cleanse. Deploy.
Which means it'll give me an opportunity to get a higher score. Because this game is score-based. There's leaderboards online, you can compete with your friends. I believe there's local multiplayer, but I don't believe there's online multiplayer.
Nanotech boost.
I really like the layered vocals on this track.
Energy restored.
Like running a marathon half blind. Ooh, cello. Bring on the cello. Ah, nuts. I misread that. A lot of these tracks are super easy compared to what you're going to see later on. Also, the different difficulties you can select from are really well thought out. This is just intermediate, and beginner is totally suitable for people that maybe aren't as familiar with rhythm games. And expert will might make you break your controller, but it's also very engaging. We'll check out some of the higher difficulties before this is over. But this is the game, so if you have any expectation beyond going down highways and playing music, you know, that's not going to happen. This is only available on PlayStation Network as it was kickstarted. I forget how the deal broke down, but I think it was like the crowdfunding was a proof of concept for Sony to help fund the project. Look at that. I love the way that looks when those highways are crumbling. It's a very psychedelic backgrounds too, so if you have any sort of history with seizures, you might want to play a different game. This can get pretty intense. Bring back the drums. There you go. That's the end of the song. I seriously do not understand what the whole scientist thing is about, though. We're getting onto some very good tracks now. I believe this next track is super good. I forget which one this is.
Now entering Dreamer.
Dreamer. This might be the track. Like I said, I already played through some of this.
I wish I could see the world the way you do,
Yep,
Sarah.
this song's legit. This is also when it gets a little bit more challenging. It's just kind of cool to hear what harmonics musicians write in their own private time, or I guess for work here, but because, you know, oftentimes they've just been forced to cover other music. So it's kind of nice to hear their creativity.
Energy restored. Cleanse.
It's important to note that even though it said Freeze Pop before, this is actually a different band. I just unlocked a bonus track. But I really do dig this song. This one's one of my favorites in the game. See, like right there, I had to make a quick transition.
And so the morning turns to days and weeks, impatiently I wait. Counting the hairs on my head, I feel like
Ooh.
who am I to deserve love?
Energy restored.
A brush of love, a light, a promise. What she says to me.
You know, it's important to note the way that this is controlling. I was very worried that the R2 button wouldn't be appropriate for this game because, you know, this is about pressing buttons, and pulling a trigger is kind of risky, but the action is instantaneous. Any amount of pressure will work. So yeah, fear not. If you're kind of old school, they do have the original control scheme in here where you can use R1, L1, and X. But I'm actually really enjoying this control scheme a little bit better. You can also switch it up so that you can use L1, L2, and R1 in case you're more left-hand dominant. Now, this game might not be for everybody, but I think if you're a fan of, you know, this type of music or rhythm games, it's very engaging. It's very hypnotic. It kind of puts you into this, I don't know, this hypnotic state where you're just, your hands are moving and you're not even thinking about it. It's super cool. All right, let's move on to the next stage. I think this is like a boss battle right here. And the way that this works is that there's going to be these sequences.
Streak through barriers to avoid damage.
There's these areas where you absolutely have to streak through them or you'll lose half of your energy.
Sterilize the injection point.
Nanotech serum has entered her bloodstream.
I don't like this.
Oh, man.
Touch what you perceive.
Streak through barriers.
Alright, so here we go. I absolutely have to streak through here. Oh, see, look at that. There it goes. I just got hurt quite a bit. Ooh, yeah. No, like I said, if this looks too easy, just crank up the difficulty. It can get very demanding. Oh, damn it. Alright. It's always best to start on the left side and move to the right, or the right side and move to the left, because if you've got some empty space, you can't always keep your eye on what notes are coming up on the next highway. So you might miss a note and lose a streak anyway.
While dreaming, a shadow is creeping.
Streak through barriers.
There we go. I won't lose any health there. Yeah, man, did it. All right, well,
Region complete.
I think we're moving on to my favorite track is coming up next. My favorite track in the game so far. Because I have not completed the entire game. So today allows you to actually slow down time, which is pretty cool. In case you're overwhelmed, you just want to slow down the track. It's some pretty cool audio visual effects to it. Video effects with it as well. Which track is this?
Bonus song. Entering the auxiliary neural pathway.
Alright, so this unlocked a new song as well. But that will be in the free play mode.
Wherever you are, I'm losing you.
Yep, this is my favorite track in the game so far. Love this track.
But I don't care. This feels so right. Just hold me now, hold me tight. Feel my love with you on color. I can see you still fake now, and I can feel our hearts scream out.
It's a pretty good pop song here.
Energy restored.
Cleanse.
Oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Whatever. It's usually the transitions that get me, more than a complex note pattern. Node pattern. Ah.
Energy restored.
It's just the same for me.
Really cool backgrounds. Not that if you're playing the game you'll ever look at them, but it's nice to have them there. I guess if someone else was watching you play the game, they'd be like, whoa. Ah.
Cleanse.
Energy restored.
We haven't had an opportunity to use that that slow motion effect though, which is kind of strange. Thought that'd be somewhere in this stage, but it's all been cleansed so far. You know, the one that breaks down the highways. I really do like that song. That's my favorite song in the whole game, by far. None of the other ones even come close.
New song discovered.
But we are creeping closer to where the songs start to get real bad.
Region 2.
It's weird. Right in the middle, it starts to get pretty bad, and then it picks back up. It's so weird.
Now entering decode me.
Yeah, so we went from break me to decode me. It's all about me, me, me.
Try again.
She's aphasic. It's just garbled words.
Oh god.
Cleanse.
Be just like you. I want to see the things that you do. Oh, I have pushed hard, so hard this time. If I succeed, I will see the different
Energy restored.
hard coded or reconfigure it. Can you decode me?
Cleanse.
Still haven't seen that slow down effect yet. I don't know what's up with that. I thought it would pop up at least by now. Oh man, I missed one? I actually missed one?
Energy restored.
Alright, I was able to get all of them before the end of the section though, so I feel pretty good.
Energy restored.
I feel you trying to free me from my mind. It might be too late. Must be sweet sensations.
There we go. Alright, let's test this out. See how everything's slowed down? I think the song sounds cooler slowed down. Some vaporwave, alright. Alright, now we're getting to the part of the game where the songs get real bad. This is, I think the next one is the worst song I've heard so far in the game. And I hope it stays being the worst song, because man.
Locked. Flow.
Oh, flow mode, you'll see that. I'm not sure what's up with this mode. It allows you to
I see
take your little spaceship and fly around more. I don't know. It's very strange.
Can you feel my hand? I'm still here.
Nope, this is not the worst song yet. But we are getting close.
Energy restored.
Now, if you think this song is like a garbled mess, just wait. This is actually one of the better tracks in this section of the game. Not so much that I need to use this, but I figure if I already have it, might as well. Changes up the game a bit. I can pretty much play through the whole game without having any of those bonus perk things. Oh man, that was a flow one. Oh, we already unlocked it? Okay, so here's flow. I don't know what the point of this is, but see for yourself. Like I said, I guess that's fun. Oh, damn. Oh, damn it. There we go. I guess by blowing up the highway, if there is a power-up somewhere in there, it will just automatically give it to you, even if you don't necessarily hit the buttons that have the, like the specialty nodes. I kind of like these tracks better when they're slowed down. But I guess that won't make for the best gameplay experience. Oh, man. All right. Are we getting closer to it? I hate to build it up like this, because I'm sure someone spent a lot of time working on this song.
Now entering Human Love.
Yep, here it is. Human Love. The absolute worst song in this game, I hope.
I'm reading an elevator.
Like I said, I haven't completed this game, but if this is not the worst song,
An experiment.
oh, I don't know what is. It's not actually all that difficult. Wait, you'll hear it. I know you're like, what's the matter with this song? It seems fine. Here come the vocals.
Watching screens is the new religion. Feel the human of the machine. Stable, cerebral activity. Y'all like voices with multiple personalities.
Ugh. I do not understand why this song exists. Ah, man. This track really isn't any more difficult than the other ones, but I just get so distracted by the music, like, why? Why did you make this? I feel bad, because, yeah, it takes a lot of work to make a song, you know, and I'm sure whoever made this, I mean, I hope they're happy with it themselves. I hope this is what they were going for.
Sunrise over horizons, feel like we nearly done. Cryo, engineering, say they see in high degrees, but I'm saying pyro if she feel like getting free silos, missiles, anything that brings fear. ISO, come on, man, look at your life in here. I don't know, pack it package corruption, fatal error, reset. Holy terror, nuke the station, blackest mirror, reset.
Let me know if you like this song in the comments below. I'm not judging. I just want to know if anybody likes this song.
Sedate. Cleanse.
Ah. Oh, it's so bad. It just sounds like a garbled mess, and I like garbled messes, but I don't like this garbled mess. Song end, thank God. Oh, thank God. Holy crap, that song. That song, let me tell you. It's just, it's so bad. Well, alright, let's go on to the next track.
New song.
Which,
Discovered.
this is when the songs start to get... This one I feel like is a little too self-referential. Like it was... Like they had this, this idea for this song... Or they had the idea for the story before they had the idea for the song. Like, no, it's based all around this girl's brain or something. She's not an experiment.
What am I becoming?
Ah, damn. At least this song's a little bit more difficult. I like the little Space Invaders Galaxian sound effect they added there, though. Like, the chorus of this song is so bad. I wish they wouldn't try and make dark and edgy music in this game. It doesn't seem to be the artist's forte.
Street through barrier. Street achieved.
Ah,
I am patient of me. Did this to myself without dignity. You don't understand my jealousy. Having visions of frequencies.
could take another pass at the lyrics as well.
Street through barrier. Streak achieved.
Like, I don't mind this part as much. I actually think this is like a pretty cool song. It sounds awesome. But then it tries to get edgy. It's like, this doesn't feel genuine. It seems to lack a genuine emotion, you know?
Was it mine? What if this time I was wrong? All along I'm ill-defined.
Warning. Street through barrier.
Now we'll go left. We'll go right to left this time. Oh God, I'm dead. Oh God, this is it for me. Oh, my bad. This is the part where I just start groaning. This chorus, it's so, I don't know, new metal, techno, I don't know.
In this state stream,
Okay, thank God. Now I think it's when the songs start to get good again. Can't exactly remember. We do have a... How much time do we exactly have left? We got about 15 minutes left. So I think before we do anything else, we need to go back and check out some of the... Disrupt. Okay. That multiplayer mode, I really do think is single player only. We're going to back out and we're going to go through quick play and check out some of the higher difficulties. Which will probably get me my ass kicked, but hey. We're going to do Magpie, which is a super good song. This is one of my favorite songs in the game as well. Yeah, this is a local thing only. You can already see how much more difficult this is. Oh God, damn it. Oh shit, shit. I might not be able to do this. But just to give you an example of where the difficulty goes. Oh man, I jumped too far. So you can see how this is a lot more difficult than a lot of the other tracks we've already been doing. Oh. Man. Whew. Like I said, very tricky. And this is only the second highest difficulty. So you can imagine what experts like. Oh man, I keep jumping when it's not over. Oh man. Ah, where am I? Alright, we'll cleanse that. I'm getting... my brain's falling apart. Oh god. Do you want to know what a game over looks like in this game? Maybe you might just see it. Oh baby, no, no, no. Tisk, tisk, tisk. That won't work for them. So that's basically what the higher difficulties actually look like in this game. We'll go back out here. And like I said, the control options, there actually are a variety of them right here. I want to show you this. So I'm using the right dominant seek. There's also right dominant, which allows like square, circle, all that kind of stuff. Basically the exact same controls except... oh wow, there's a difference between seek and move left and right. I didn't realize that. It was automatically seeking me over there, but I could just move by using the analog stick before. You got your left-hand version, so that makes it easier for you. But then you also got one-handed mode, which... I don't know, man. I don't know if I could actually pull that off. It's an interesting concept for sure. There's Blitz style, in case you're more familiar with Rock Band Blitz. So that's an option there for you. But then there's Upper Hand, which is actually very reminiscent of the way that it used to play way back in the PlayStation 2. We're going to check out some Upper Hand. And then go back into the campaign. And we're going back into Magpie, which is a really, really good song, so I'm glad, because I was playing like crap. Bunison.
Auxiliary neural pathway.
She sounds more robotic because she's British. That's what we think about you, England. We make you robots.
Who are you?
Oh, crap. I shouldn't have switched the controls. Oh, man. My brain's already hardwired to do one thing. But I'm going to break through. I'm going to accomplish this.
Energy restored.
She's standing neck and we can wing. We fill a box with sticks and things. Grandma wonders.
Ah, man.
Might we raise her, hear her sing?
It is hard to undo the thought process. Although I feel like this is a better mechanic because that way you don't have to switch your fingers. Using the X button for center. Gotta bring the vocals back.
I took wing at last. Seems as though it was yesterday. And my new friends, they flew away.
Energy restored.
I just screwed up at the last second, didn't I?
Cleanse.
Oh, cool. What am I missing there?
During clouds that heartache brings, I'm in that time, I'm in that place. Magpie comes to hear me sing. The feathers whip a furious wind. Her shadow shadows everything. It's me.
I really don't like flow. I guess it has some sort of function, but
Dance with sun.
it never, I don't know, it's not quite as engaging as some of the other ones. Like, at least blasting away a highway looks kind of cool, and slowing down time has some more of like an audio and video effect.
Took wing at last. Seems as though it was yesterday. And my new friends, they flew away.
Boom. How much time we got left? We got some time for one more song? We got time for one more song, and then we're gonna close the video out. Not my best rating, but I did okay, because I switched up my controls. Now this is a song I haven't heard before.
Region 3. Limbic system. Patient condition critical. Now entering superspatial.
Come back to me. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do anything.
Oh god, this is actually a little bit more challenging. Oop.
I'm not the one who's gonna slow you down, but I will.
Energy restored.
See how far she sees a little bit.
That might actually come in handy.
Flow.
Hey, let's use two of them at the same time. Oh, that's cool. You can use both at the same time. That's actually pretty neat.
Energy restored.
Yeah, I'm actually getting the hang of pressing the X button. I think it is a little better because moving that finger from R1 to R2, it can be pretty problematic when you get into the more demanding sets like those. Wow, I swear I didn't even think about that. My hands just did on their own.
Flow.
I'd even like and find you, even if there's a prize and you're better on free. For the nanosecond, let's see what you can do.
Flow.
Well, there we go. Well, it's about that time, guys. That's going to have to do it for this episode of the first hour. Do I recommend Amplitude on the PlayStation 4? Well, yes and no. Personally, I really enjoy this game. I enjoy the majority of the tracks. I like the visuals. I like the gameplay. But I can't help but wonder if other people just aren't interested. You know, I understand there were a lot of rhythm games, Rock Band, Guitar Hero, DJ Hero, Dance Central, Band Hero, too many to even, Rocksmith, I don't know, there's a lot of those games out there. But this game is just about you holding a controller. That's pretty cool, isn't it? You know, just using a controller and playing a rhythm game. That's not a bad thing, at least it's not for me, but I understand how other people would just be turned off entirely from the concept. But if you are a bit curious, or if you did play the Amplitude games in the past, I think this is going to be right up your alley. It's just a really nice game to kick back and just enjoy. It's a game that you basically give all of your focus to. You can't be listening to podcasts. You can't be, listening to music while you're playing this. You can't be watching TV. You have to be completely focused on the game, and you do get a little bit lost in it. It's hypnotizing. I really do like Amplitude on here, but like I said, the few issues I do have with are some of the songs. I feel like whenever Harmonix tries to go dark in some of these tracks, it doesn't feel necessarily genuine. It just feels kind of, I don't know, high school-esque, like, you don't understand me, mom, kind of music, rather than truly dark. I guess the the blissful songs have a level of complexity that that is only equaled by the shallowness of the darker songs. You know what I mean here? That there seems to be a lot of thought put into one and a lot of impersonation put into the other. That's just my opinion, of course, but I do want to hear from you guys. Do you plan on picking up Amplitude? Is it worth your time? I don't care about money, but is it worth your time? It is, for the record, $20 on PlayStation Network. And yeah, maybe it'll go to PlayStation Plus, whatever, who cares? But even if the game was free, would this be worth your time? Is this something that you're interested in? Have you played the previous Harmonix games, Amplitude and Frequency? Have you played Rock Band? What do you think about Rock Band? What do you think about the idea of rhythm games coming back in a pretty significant way over the past 12 months, from Guitar Hero, Rock Band, Supersonic Beat on the Vita, Persona 4, Dancing All Night? Lots of rhythm games actually came out. How do you feel about all that? And do you think it's here to stay, or is this just another fad? I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below. My name is Colin Tanner, and I want to thank you for watching.